Thank you to the Renovate Europe campaign for bringing us together today and for letting me summarize 10 months of hard work. I would explicitly like to thank my shadow colleagues for their good cooperation. We definitely didn't agree on everything, but with mutual understanding, I believe we reached a very good approach to cost-efficiently renovate our building stock. In addition, allow me to highlight some of the key issues of the agreement we have reached amongst the shadows. I'll touch upon the following issues: ambitions, electromobility, boosting renovations, and the delegated act. For the first point, I suppose that we all agree that boosting renovation is the main ambition with the revision. To achieve this, we agree across the political board in Parliament that Member States must prove their will to deliver on their responsibilities. We have in the Parliament a significantly different expectation to the level of commitment in the long-term renovation strategies compared to the Council. While respecting Member States' competences, we highlight some focal areas which should be included in the strategies. This includes focal points such as the worst performing building stock, multi-family dwellings, households of split incentives, access to finance, and skills in the construction sector. We do not tell Member States which initiatives to take or which policies to introduce. We simply specify focal points, especially those necessary to address some market failures. We find this a reasonable expectation to have to Member States if they are serious about enabling renovations and thereby assisting a better performing building stock to emerge. Regarding electromobility, it was difficult to reach an agreement both in Parliament and in Council. I believe it shows quite clearly that we knew from the beginning the EPBD is probably not the ideal place for transport policy. Now, in the compromises between the shadows, we made the best of what we had to work with. Our main focus is, as I explained, to ensure that we boost renovations. Therefore, to ensure proportionality and not undermine incentives to renovation, we have focused the scope of the electromobility requirements the only new buildings and related renovations. We also highlighted the importance of pre-cabling, pre-tubing of the parking spaces and kept a reference to at least one recharging point to keep cost at a reasonable level. It all boils down to safeguarding the incentives to renovate. And on this topic, boosting renovations, as I said in the beginning, it's a shared ambition of the shadows. We have listened to the concerns of stakeholders that some aspects of the Commission's proposal could hamper this ambition. This means that we have limited certain burdens, for example, the requirement to compare EPCs before and after renovation and by tweaking the inspection framework. To support more renovation, we have also made the energy efficiency first principle more than a buzzword. Building automation and control is centrally positioned, and the calculation of energy needs should consider energy efficiency before energy source. We can't solve all issues of sustainability in this directive alone, but we can ensure that priority is given to a correct picture of the building stock's condition. That will give a clearer incentives for energy efficiency renovations and thereby support a better building stock, irrespective of the energy source. And finally, the delegated act to develop a smartness indicator. We, of course, already know that we usually fundamentally disagree with the Council on this topic. However, besides the institutional disagreement, we have a mutual understanding in the Parliament that a carte blanche to the Commission on this topic is not feasible. So we have fenced the delegation and conditioned the indicator on a test phase and I expect the Commission to clarify the relation on the EPCs. Colleagues, these were the main issues, and I ask you to remember this for the vote for tomorrow. The ambition of the Parliament remains clear. Building must deliver their share to become energy efficient and cost efficiently. And we have to boost energy efficient renovations. Energy efficiency doesn't come free, but it pays off. I trust we will have a broad majority behind this ambitious line in the ITRA vote tomorrow. Thank you so much.